What if the most powerful thing you could do for your mental health was something you did in the dark, in silence, with no one watching? Every day we get hit with 1,000 things: expectations, messages, pressure, decisions. And while most of us look for strength in the morning, in coffee, in motivation videos, in getting up at 5 a.m., there's something quietly even more powerful. The night. Think about it. Every great story has a moment of rest before the next battle. Every hero gets that quiet scene, and that's what your night routine can be. Your personal moment to reset, to rebuild, to armor up for what comes next. Let's start with this. The moment you close your laptop or turn off the TV, what's the first thing you feel? Relief, exhaustion, anxiety about tomorrow? That space, right there, is where resilience starts. What we do with that space, between our day and our sleep, is what builds the emotional muscle we call resilience. And no, it doesn't mean a 10-step spa routine or lighting the perfect candle. This isn't about aesthetics. It's about training your brain to know, we are safe now. We are done for the day. We can rebuild. One of the most powerful parts of a resilience-building night routine is something called a mental cool down. Just like athletes stretch after practice, our minds need to cool down too. Because if you don't, your brain keeps sprinting while your body's trying to rest. Here's a trick. Before you even brush your teeth, sit down for 5 minutes. Yes, just 5, and write out everything spinning in your mind. Not a polished journal entry, just a messy mental unload. Things you're worried about. Things you need to do tomorrow. Random stuff. Doesn't matter. Dump it all out. What this does is tell your brain, hey, I've got it down. You don't need to carry it into sleep. Your stress has somewhere to go, and that tiny habit trains your brain to let go. Over time, you stop ruminating so much at night. That's resilience. Not just in sleep, but in how much energy you save for the next day. Now, here's something strange but incredibly effective. Give your night routine a ritual. Something small, repetitive, and calming. Our brains love pattern. It makes them feel safe. So maybe it's making tea, or dimming the lights, or reading just 2 pages of the same book every night. It doesn't matter what the ritual is. What matters is consistency. You're telling your body and mind, the day is over. We're shifting gears. Over time, this becomes a psychological cue. Your body starts relaxing the moment you start your ritual. That's resilience at the nervous system level. And don't underestimate the power of tiny wins at night. One of the biggest killers of resilience is helplessness, that feeling that life is out of control. So, do one small thing every night that gives you a sense of order. Maybe it's cleaning off your desk. Maybe it's laying out your clothes for tomorrow. Maybe it's flossing. Seriously. You're not doing it to be productive. You're doing it to remind yourself, I have agency. I can shape my environment. I'm not just surviving, I'm directing. That mindset spills over into how you handle setbacks, how you approach stress, how you bounce back when things get hard. Here's another curveball. How you speak to yourself at night matters more than you think. That inner voice? It's loudest when everything else gets quiet. So when your head hits the pillow and that voice starts playing the blooper reel of your day, interrupt it. Tell yourself one thing you handled well. Just one. It doesn't have to be major. Maybe you held your tongue. Maybe you answered an email you were dreading. Maybe you just got out of bed this morning. Give yourself that credit. Every single night. Because resilience isn't built from perfection. It's built from perspective. From noticing your effort even when things aren't going great. From reminding yourself you've made it through 100% of your worst days so far. And sleep? It's the most underrated part of mental strength. Not just how long you sleep, but how you land into sleep. If you crash into bed still buzzing from your screen or doom scrolling, your brain doesn't get the memo. But if you ease into it with calm, familiar habits, your sleep actually heals you. So here's a wild idea. No screens for the last 30 minutes of your day. Not as a punishment, but as a gift to your nervous system. Let your brain come back to baseline. That's when real rest happens, and real rest is the foundation of resilience. Now, if you're thinking, that all sounds great, but I don't have time, ask yourself this: how much time do you lose the next day trying to recover from burnout you never gave yourself permission to feel? These 5, 10, 20-minute night routines, they aren't indulgences. They're armor. And here's the beautiful thing: it compounds. Every night you unwind with intention, every night you give yourself just a little care, it builds. Your reactions get softer. Your stress gets quieter. You don't break as easily. You bend. You adapt. You recover faster. That's resilience. And it's built not in battle, but in the quiet before. So tonight, when the world slows down and you're finally alone with yourself, don't just collapse into sleep. Land there. Gently. Intentionally. Let your night routine become your daily act of self-respect. Because every strong morning starts the night before.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.